Squirrel ante normally
Moving us, pike can moving
yes,
type.
yes, horizontal,
Mm,
vertical, that we have
sir.
already covered, right?
No, sir, I think.
Okay, okay, fine. We'll see that also. So today we will see one main important concepts. Assume that we have normally in here, right? So how are we going to take a screenshots in manually? Suppose
Uh,
this is very important, right? What is the purpose of taking the screenshots? Purpose of
any issues
uh,
or any errors we have to send to other persons, right?
screenshots? Yeah. So suppose whenever if you are executing an application and if you found some defects or some unexpected behavior on the application, then you need to take the
Yes, sir.
reference, right? You have to proof, right? You need to have the proof of that particular screenshot where it got failed and where it is having the
Yes,
impact,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
So for that purpose only we are going to take the screenshots, right? So in any application, whenever if you are going to run a application. So now today we will see this one only. So basically how to take a screenshots in Selenium WebDriver using Java. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now normally if you go to the this okay. So we will create one class. Okay. So this is a assume that we are going to create one new class, okay, taking as a screenshot, okay. So I'm going to create one class, okay. So normally we have all the steps, right? How to launch the WebDriver and all,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
okay. So
Driver dot.
so now how to initiate the browser first? We have to create a WebDriver, right?
Yes, sir. Driver.
WebDriver control.
Driver.
Driver is equal to new.
New Firefox.
Okay.
Yes, sir. After the driver dot get URL.
Now directly we have two more steps.
Dr-
Right? We need to maximize the browser and use the how to
Yes,
maximize
sir.
the driver
Web.
dot
Web
driver
dot
dot
manage dot
manage dot window dot
window dot maximus. Window dot
maximize.
maximus.
Right.
Yes.
So now we have to use the driver dot get
Driver dot get URL.
whatever the URL we are going to get the screenshots
Yes,
or
sir.
whatever we want. We can use anything. Say for example, if I go with this thing. We can use this one, right? Task.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the same thing here also. Okay. So once we launch this driver, then we have to use the some kind of implicit weight, right? We have the
Yes, sir.
entire web page. We are going to use that
Wait time. Yeah.
implicit weight, right? So what is that driver dot manage dot?
Manage dot
Then what we will get implicit
English.
weight, right? Timeouts
Timeouts
dot
dot
implicit weight,
implicit or duplicit.
and we have to
Yeah.
use the duration, right?
Duration of seconds. So
Yeah, implicit weight duration.
duration of and duration. Yes, sir. Duration of
Duration dot we have a duration of
seconds.
seconds, right? So here we have the second. So here we need to pass some timeout session. Okay. So this is the because rather than using thread.slip, we will use the entire web page, what all are the elements present. So we will go with the implicit weight. Okay. So this is the
Yeah.
concept of synchronization, right? So now once we done this, now what are we going to do? Now once we launch this browser, we need to get the screenshot, right? So
Yes, sir.
normally in our normally how we will do, we will go to here and we will use the any print screen or something, right? We are going to take the print screen and then we are going to take the screenshot, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Or we will go with the snippet and we will take the screenshot, right?
Hmm.
So now in Selenium, we won't have that kind of options, right? So now how to use that? Basically in this one, so we have an interface. Here we have some kind of interface called as a text screenshots. Okay. So first of all, what we have to do, we need to create an object. Okay. So we have to create an object for text screenshot. Okay. Interface. Okay. So how to create an object for this? So now here create an object of text screenshot. Text screenshot interface. What does it contains? Interface contains what?
Um,
Interface with WebDriver type.
yes, okay.
What does it contain?
Between two,
Interface contains what?
between user and enter.
No, normally interface contains what? See, we have some interface
Drivers, sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
So, see here, WebDriver is an interface, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, what does it contains? WebDriver
Um, WebDriver contains.
methods, right? Predefined methods, because you have, see, WebDriver contains predefined methods, right? Interfaces. Interface contains predefined methods and classes, right? We have already. So whenever
Predefined.
you have an interface, interface always contains some kind of predefined methods, right? So
Okay, sir.
such that here, so we are having methods. Okay, so now we are going to create a object for this text screenshots. Okay, so now we have to how to create an object.
Uh, Object is equal to object reference.
uh, Text screenshot. Now we are going to give some kind of reference. TS is equal to here because this is an interface. So now,
TS is a yes, sir. TS is object reference.
okay. So now what we have to do here, we don't have any new option because we are creating an object of interfaces. So now with the help of text screenshots and here text
Screenshots.
screenshot. Okay. And then we have to use the driver with reference of driver. Text screenshot, right? Driver.
Yes.
So now we have created one object. So once we created this, under this text screenshots, we have a methods. Because
Yes,
once
sir.
we have the text screenshot, now we need to get that screenshot, right? We
Yeah.
have to get that screenshot. So we have
Driver
to,
dot get any.
yeah. So now here, what is the object reference here? Now what
Yes,
we
sir.
have to do? Call a method, because now here we need to call a method. Call a method to take screenshot. Okay. Call a method to take screenshots
Object
from the
reference.
this one. So how to call that? We have to use the with the help of object reference, right? We already
Yes,
told
sir.
it takes screenshot is an inter this one inter.
Interface. Yes.
So here we have to use the ts dot. We have to use a
Yeah.
get screenshot. See here we have read get screenshot.
Okay, sir. Get screenshot as
Yeah.
output.
So
Okay.
this is the
Get screenshot as output.
yes. So now our output
Calling
will,
option.
yeah. So here we have to pass the parameters, right? Output dot file, output type, because we need to capture this, right? So we need to get the output type. Output here
Type.
we have read
Yes, sir.
output type dot, because file. So we are going to store it as a output type here. Output type file. Okay, this one. Okay, we are just storing it as a what is our output. We are storing it as a file, right? So now
Okay,
this
sir.
returns as a screenshot, right? So now we are going to store this like file. This returns as a file. So we can store under any reference type, SRC or anything. So we are just storing that's it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now this one is okay. We are just store this as a file output. So once we get the screenshot, then what we have to do? We have to store it under some kind of destination, right?
Okay,
See,
sir.
destination in the sense what? This is in your local mission, right?
Yeah.
So
SRC and local mesh.
yeah, in local mission, where are you going to save this document? So that is what we are going to do now, right? We have to store in our destination file. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now we are going to file destination. Okay, is equal to. So here we are going to use a new file path. We need to give the path of this file. Okay. So here file means path, whatever the path. So where are you going to save these things? Okay. So that thing we
Okay.
need to provide. Suppose in your local machine you have, if you want to save it under the desktop, under documents, suppose if you want to provide it under the document,
Properties. Yes, sir.
yeah. So here, say for example, screen name or anything HTML, servers, or scrap. So now I'm going to create here under this resumes folder. I'm going to create that one folder here. So now what I will do, I will make it one screens. Under the screens, I'm going to save that. Okay. So what I will do, I will make it as a copy this folder name, and then I will come back to the here. I
If
need to
you
put it
paste
as
the
this is a
pattern.
string, right? And
Yes, sir.
under the screens we have to give the format like which file. So say for example sri1.png, okay, or jpg, whatever the file if we have given here, either png or jpg, it will store it in the form of that type. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
So now we have stored this, right? So now this is the destination. That means that whatever the file you are getting, here we are going to store it under some place. Okay. So now
Okay.
what are we going to do? See here, there is a reference right here, SRC. This is the get screenshot. With this, we are going to get the output, right? So now what we
Yes,
need
sir.
to do, we have to copy because this is the Selenium WebDriver, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
from Selenium WebDriver, we are copying the get screenshot method. Okay. And this one, this is the local system where we are copying. So now how are we going to link these two, right? So we need to copy. Okay. So we have to copy the files from SRC to destination. So what we need to do here, we have files dot copy. Okay, see here we have file from two. We have right two dot here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. File from file to. Okay.
Yeah, so we need to use this file from means SRC to
Output file.
destination.
Yes,
Hmm.
SRC to destination. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So now we are going to use, see, normally whenever we are having the try catch block, right? What is the purpose of try catch block?
Uh, uh, throws. I have to mention add throws declaration anything by
No,
any user try
no.
getting only, sir.
Basically, try catch block purpose of try catch block. Suppose if you are having any risky code and if you are expecting some errors, then it is going to keep it under the risky code, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are going to use surrounding with try catch.
Then,
Okay.
but we can use a throws declaration also,
Yeah,
right, sir?
anything we can use,
Mm,
but this is
mm,
more precious try catch block. Okay, so
okay.
here now we are going to. So now what is your SRC here? This is a get screenshot. That means from the system Selenium, when you are running the script, it is going to capture this get screenshot, right?
Yes, sir.
And now we are going to store this under
Destination.
by destination. So now here I am going to use one kind of output. So suppose now I want to create one output here. That means that
System
file
dot
has been saved. File has been saved under destination. So what I need to do here?
system dot out println using the
System dot out dot
out dot println.
println.
In the double quotes we have to write
So
file has been saved.
file has been
Saved.
saved successfully, right?
Yes, sir.
Here we have to use that,
Destination.
right? Okay.
Sir.
Suppose what is our reverse? If file
Condition if
has not
condition
been
if
saved,
else
then we are
else.
going to. No, here there is no else. What is there is no else, right? Here catch block is there, right? What is the purpose of
Yes.
catch block?
Else condition only.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
file not been saved. Okay.
yes, sir.
Throwing error. Okay. Okay, so this is
Yes,
how
sir.
we are going to take the screenshots normally. Suppose now, let's see now we can run this whether we are going to get the output or not.
It takes only home page screenshot only, sir.
Yes, yes. Currently we are giving only this one only, right? This is the method
Yes,
which
sir.
we are using. See now file
Yeah.
has been saved successfully under this path, right? So now I
Yes,
am
sir.
going to here and where we have stored that, right?
In
Under the
resumes
screens.
only.
See
Yes,
now
sir.
here it is saved, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
See that window has been saved here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose if I run again, what is going to happen? It is
Um,
going to print
it
or
should
not?
no, sir. Actually, there is a we have to change the naming
Correct,
order.
correct. Because here that file is already
Saved
present
means
here.
it will show. Yes,
Mm.
sir.
So suppose even though if I run this, it will go to the catch block.
Yes, error will show.
Yeah, it will go to the catch block because it will throw you that file name has been already exist.
Saved.
Okay. See now file has been saved successfully. Okay. We haven't saved this document, but or it won't create any other file. It means that it is overriding.
Yes, sir.
You got
Okay.
it right? So it means that overriding. That means if we have any new data is there, say for example, now in this it is not showing any data right here.
Yes, sir.
Here it is not showing any data. By mistake, suppose when I have a type here, we launched this WebDriver, and now what I will do here, driver dot find element, right?
Yes, sir. Export by export.
Yeah, by dot
Name of.
name. So here we need to have that right. We need to find out the element first. So now we need to find this element, right?
Yes, sir.
So what it is there by dot name.
Name by
You
user.
can go with ID, right, or name, username.
Name anything. Yes, sir.
So now I will go to username. So here it is overriding that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dot
Dot
send keys and send keys.
send keys. Now here
Any email anything.
yeah, now I am going to use any just I'm reference purpose only like capture. I
Okay,
am
sir.
supposed to enter this capture. Okay. So now what is going to happen?
Capture
After
will
yeah, it will pass that capture and then it is going to
take
capture
the
the
screenshot.
screenshot. So
Yeah.
similarly here also I am going to use password.
Password.
Okay. Or whether it is password is correct or PWD.
PWD, sir.
Yeah, PW name equal to PWD.
PW.
So we can go with okay. Now here I am using password. Okay. So now after passing these things, I am going to capture this. Now I am going to save this. Now I am going to run the script. Normally, initially it should throw error, but now it is overriding the same screenshot. Okay. See now this is what is happening, right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
if I go back and see, file has been saved successfully. So now if here, if I refresh this and if I'll go here, see here the data has been captured, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you want to keep that in a different place, then you can use the different
Path or anything.
path or some no different name. You can use
Yes, sir.
JPG or now I am going to use that JPG format. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now that is going to save it under JPG file. Okay. So you got that right? JPG.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the way we need to take the screenshot. Just you can practice this, okay, so that we will go with individual if required, okay. So
Yes,
how
sir.
to take the screenshot? That may this is so basically what all are we required here? Initially we have one interface called take screenshot, right? So under
Yes,
this
sir.
take screenshot, we have passed this driver, okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we
Here,
have a
not
method.
necessarily new, right, sir?
No, no,
Not
here
necessary.
it's not necessary because this
Okay.
is a special kind of interfaces. Because normally, if we have a class, right?
Yes, sir.
If we have a class, then you are going to write a new. Because here you have written new, right? Because this
Yes, sir.
file is a class. Okay.
Okay.
So here you are going to write this new, but here it is not required. Okay. Okay, so this is about how to take the screenshots. Okay, so similarly, if I want to scroll down, right? Say for example, now this is the page here.
Yes, sir.
So here we don't have any scroll option. Suppose if I go to Google, so here we have, right. So if we go down and upstairs, then we will have that parameters. So
Yes,
here
sir.
normally in Windows, right? So here we have the console, right?
Yeah.
Here we have
Come.
console. See here we have the console option, right? Under this
That's the bottom.
console, so here we have a called a JavaScript executor. Okay, because normally Selenium WebDriver we don't have any that kind of things. So that's why we are going to use the JavaScript executor. Okay. So that JavaScript executor will help you to like scroll up and down and horizontally, whatever the, so we have a method called window. We have window, okay. And here we have a method called scroll by, scroll, okay. So SCROLL, okay.
It came service. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scroll
scroll,
by.
this one, okay. And we have to provide the axis, x-axis and y-axis 0, 1000. Okay, this is what we are going to use. Okay, so this method. So with the help of this, we are going to execute JavaScript executor. So normally, if I go with this, uh, so here, right?
Yes, sir.
So suppose if I go with separate class or so we can copy the same things here also. So normally whatever we are having, right? So we can copy all this script. Okay. So after clicking on login button, so now after this one, So we already what is meant by scrolling, right? Say for example, here we have that this is gone now. I need to use TTES one. So this is the scrolling, right? This right side,
Yes, sir.
we have this scroll bar, right?
Yeah.
So now this is under so this one. So now here I want to go with down and we need to pass sometimes what happen, maybe some element is bottom of this place and I want to scroll down and then we need to perform some kind of action. So in that case, what we need to do, say here after clicking on this, now we are going to use the JavaScript executor. Okay, so we have is equal to, here also same, the same JavaScript executor what we have discussed, right?
Interface. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so here also a kind of JavaScript executor and we are going to pass with driver. So here we are not,
Brackets. Driver through bracket. Yeah.
so here we are going to import this. Okay. So now what we are going to do here, we have a method called execute script, because this is a JavaScript. Within the Java, we have a JavaScript executor, and within this, in this JavaScript executor, we have a method called as execute script. Execute script. So how to call that method?
JSC dot.
Yes, JSC dot execute script.
Yes, sir.
This one, okay, executes we have read this one key
Yes, sir.
object and all. So now here we are going to use the execute script argument. Okay, so script key and execute script we can use this. Okay, and here we are going to pass the we have used, right, window scroll by, right?
Yes, sir. I mean that Google.
Yes, so that one we are going to use here, window window dot so we are just simply, so this one we no need to use. And keep it. Scroll by. um, Method is undefined.
Capital S potential.
No, this one is same only. Squirrel by the same only. The see whatever we are creating here, right? The same thing only we are passing here. Execute script window dot, and this is x-axis comma y-axis. So whatever the reference we required, we need to go with this.
Yes, sir.
The method squirrel by int. Okay, I will check this one because normally here this one only window dot squirrel by. So
Okay, sir.
we see, even though if we are not window squirrel by. This is x-axis comma y-axis squirrel by. We have a methods called right window dot. Now we don't have Java, so we will see that. Okay. Window dot. Java dot.